Some days look productive just by how full they are. You move from one thing to another without stopping. Tasks get checked off, messages answered, time filled. If asked, you'd have a long list of what you did. For a while, that feels like progress. Like you used your time well. Why does activity feel like achievement? Being busy creates visible movement. You're doing something constantly, which makes it feel like you're moving forward. The feeling comes from motion, not necessarily results. It's easy to confuse the two when everything looks active, when movement replaces direction. At some point, the focus shifts from what you're doing to how much you're doing. You take on more tasks, fill more time, respond to more things, but direction becomes less clear. You're moving, but not always towards something specific. That's when being busy starts to feel different, a situation that feels familiar. I've noticed this during school days where everything is packed. Classes, assignments, small tasks in between. By the end of the day, it feels like a lot happened. But when you think about what actually moved forward, it's harder to identify. The effort is there, but the outcome feels unclear. Why it feels wrong to slow down? Slowing down can feel uncomfortable. It almost feels like you're not doing enough. Like you're falling behind. This raises a question. If slowing down creates clarity, why does it feel like a loss instead of an improvement? What productive actually looks like? Productivity is quieter. It doesn't always look full, it looks focused. Fewer tasks, but clearer outcomes. Time spent on what matters, not just what is available. That difference is not always obvious, especially when busyness is easier to measure. The cost of constant busyness. Constant activity can divide your attention. You switch between tasks, respond quickly, move on. Over time, that reduces how deeply you engage with anything. The work gets done, but not always well enough to create meaningful progress. When you start noticing the difference. Sometimes the difference becomes clear when you have a day with fewer tasks but more focus. You finish something that actually matters. And even though you did less, it feels more complete. That contrast changes how you see busyness. Final thoughts. Being busy and being productive are not the same. One fills time, the other uses it. And once you start noticing how often activity replaces direction, it becomes easier to question whether being busy is actually moving you forward. Thanks for watching.